How is everybody doing? My name is Echo, and what you've just witnessed is the combination of actions and stuff and Luminar Streams by Poggy. Shaders was given an update in the latest beta and preview, and the deferred technical preview now supports water, and it looks absolutely incredible. I'll leave a link to the latest download from Poggy. It is very experimental. As for actions and stuff, well, unfortunately, it's not currently on a public release, but is coming to the marketplace very, very soon. Getting into this week's features and bug fixes, starting with accessibility. They fixed an issue where screen narration would not describe how to accept a game invitation on Android and iOS. Text-to-speech for UI now reads how to play screens by hovering over, tapping on, or navigating to the respective headers and paragraphs. Blocks, trapped doors, and fence gates no longer push players or mobs when activated by redstone. Let's go to the latest full release. So in this version, if you had something redstone related like a pressure plate, you place down a regular gate and you open and stand inside of this, you can see it pushes you away. This has now been changed in the latest beta and preview. Let's do the exact same thing. Let's stop here. As you can see, it no longer moves the player. And this is also the same for mobs. I just want to point out that I absolutely love actions and stuff. It's incredible. Anyway, opening up this, they also added vanilla block tag 1_way_collidable that can be used to emulate the one-way collision of doors, trapdoors, and fence gates that don't push out mobs when inside their collision box. The rooted dirt block now has unique sounds to better match Java Edition. We have a bug report. It's been an issue in all of these versions. Shout out to Lily Beacon, who has reported so many issues over the years. Basically, Bedrock Edition's rooted dirt was using the gravel sound. I can confirm in this version, it now sounds much better. Copper doors open sound is now pitched differently. Another Java Parity, a damaged anvil block may now spawn in the trail ruins as it would in Java Edition. So obviously you might get slightly damaged or you might get very damaged. Everything inside of this book has now been split into its own unique instance. So for example, anvil has been split into anvil, chipped anvil, damaged anvil, deprecated anvil. Same applies for your quartz blocks. Same applies for red sandstone. Dirt blocks, once again, there's just been more block instances. Smooth quartz has had its destroy time adjusted to match Java Edition. We have a bug report. Been around since 1.16, smooth quartz block blast radius is wrong. So now, in the latest version, it is going to match Java Edition. Looks like we've had a name change. Pillar quartz block has been renamed to quartz pillar. Game tips added a game tip that informs players on touch devices that they are sneaking in order to avoid having new players stuck in crouch. Added some minor tip interruption improvements for existing game tips. Gameplay. Fixed torch item icon being temporarily misplaced when transferring it between inventory and the hotbar when quick moved. We have a bug report. This has been a 1.21 issue. If you played Minecraft lately, you've all experienced this. Keep an eye on the torch. As you can see, it kind of ends up in the middle and then kind of goes back down to the bottom. It's now been fixed. And we can prove this because, as you guys can see here, it no longer sits in the middle and then drops down to the bottom. Mounts and vehicles are no longer given a slight velocity during a dismount, so your boats are no longer gonna zoom off. Split screen. They fixed mob animations not playing when mobs were unloaded in split screen. General changes fixed an issue so that marketplace content is properly imported before you create or start a world. Legacy worlds no longer have chunks at the edge of the world that don't render. Graphical. I placed it inside of a book. It was just easier because it didn't look good on a sign, but they fixed fog JSON validation to allow for max_density_height and 0_density_height values to range from this. In this version, they fixed the trial chambers maps, fixed an issue where structure icons or other map decorations were not visible at map edges on maps with unlimited tracking, such as trial explorer maps. We have a bug report. There were so many disappointed faces in the 1.21 updates. They would get a trial chambers map, but the icon would be missing. So they didn't actually know where the trial chamber was. So if you're inside beta and preview and have a copy of your world, go and see if it's now showing. Changes with mobs, or should I say mob. Bogged no longer levitates when riding a boat, raft, or minecart. We have a bug report. So it looked like the bog was off to Hogwarts. He would be floating, meanwhile the skeleton wouldn't. He's going to suffer when I do this, but he now sits somewhat comfortably inside of a boat. In this latest version, there has been even more realms changes. Now, trust me, there is so many. They fixed realm invite links. They're making some changes to how realm invite links work to make it easier than ever to invite your friends and to keep your realm safe from unwanted joiners. You can now create up to 5 invite links per realm. Invite links can be enabled or disabled at will, or set to have an expiration date in the future. So you could set it to run out in 5 days' time. Invite links can be deleted entirely. Newly created invite links codes will be 15 characters long, increased from 11. Existing preview realms will keep their existing invite links, but all new preview realms will start with 0 invite links by default moving forward. They've also done a bunch of realms fixes. So they are really pushing the changes and the improvements with realms. User interface. They removed an unnecessary warning from 2-player realm subscriptions. Fix so that pressing during realm on new play screen does not lead into an empty void. The new bedtime screen now cancels sleeping when pressing the escape button. So if I was to do /time set and we do this to midnight, you couldn't actually get out of this. You had to deal with it. Now you can press escape at any time. Moving on to the deferred technical preview, known in the community as graphical shaders. They extended texture set capabilities to support items in the deferred technical preview. If you are interested in this, head over to the creator portal and check out the updated documentation. They added the new bio-optical lighting model for water in the deferred technical preview. However, the ability to customize the data-driven water will be made available in future updates. Known issues: there is a volumetric boundary 8 blocks below the water surface. That creates a harsh lighting transition when the camera passes through it, so they will fix that. Another issue is waterfalls or thin bodies of water can be difficult to see. Added screen space reflection to the deferred technical preview. These reflections are included as part of the reflections quality slider in the deferred graphics setting menu. However, if you're on mobile, it says screen space reflections are only available when running at ultra settings because it will be incredibly demanding. And they also fixed a couple of bugs. So let's transition this in 3, 2, and 1. So in this version, water is absolutely incredible. We've been waiting for this for quite some time. There is reflections, and I'll do my best to show them with a couple of mobs. Hopefully you did see them on the introduction. There's also a really cool feature that I like. It's like the edge of blocks over here. You can kind of see it. It's like a fog slash aura effect. What I will say to you, though, is being in water is not perfect, right? Underneath water is just, it's not beautiful. And I will say that everything's like green, but this is the first time we've been on this and had the ability to test this. But you can see here the harsh lighting that they were talking about, but it just looks so good. If I do /time set and we do midnight, I kind of want to see what it looks like. Ooh, okay. I haven't had the time to fully explore this because I wanted to make today's video, but it still looks really, really good. /time set. Let's do it as regular day. Let's go and find a better biome because I don't think this one is the best. When I've been doing a bunch of exploring, the biomes that usually look the best are ones that have a lot of trees. So mangroves, because of course they do also have water available. Jungles have looked incredible. Swamps have also looked incredible. I love the reflections and I love the fog effect on this. Let's see if we can find a little bit of a body of water here. Here we go. Here we go. It just looks so cool. When you have actions and stuff on, it looks so better. I do get like a serious swampy vibe inside of here. So let's go do a little bit more exploring down here. Here we go. This is what I'm talking about. How cool is this? It's awesome. Once again, shout out to Poggy. Poggy created this in a matter of hours. So this is just going to only improve. Remember, all of the shaders that you see online are creator driven. Although shaders are made by the developers, the packs themselves are created by the community. And I love this. Look how cool this is. Let's do a little bit of swimming in this one. I've been trying to like swim on the top. Show you guys. I was trying to show you on the introduction. It just looks so cool. I am so excited for everyone to get hands on this. I don't know how it's going to work. I don't know if it's going to be on the marketplace. I don't know if it's just going to stay how it is. But like I said, everything looks green. I know you're going to have a lot of questions, but you can download this test pack. Again, there is a few bugs. So if you just wanted to explore it, no problem. But yeah, go and do some adventuring, guys. You will be impressed. So as Late Lag did tweet yesterday, versioned blocks.json namespace structure names, custom structure support coming soon. And I'm not sure if I'm reading this right, but PBR enable items 1.21.20 just keeps getting better. So there might be more control for marketplace creators and creators in general to make custom creations. There was also a couple of technical changes. I'll leave the changelog down below in case you're interested. There's also a download for the shaders. As for actions and stuff, again, I'm going to be respecting the creators' wishes and not releasing any downloads because it will be on the marketplace at some point in the future.